Hey, everybody, welcome back to the N.y.a show, episode 82. Here we are again. I hope everybody had a great weekend this past weekend. Hope that everybody's doing well this week. I got a few books back there in the back. Hope everybody is having a great week, as I just said, and that everything is going how you want it to go. Had to come right back with another show. This is number 82, and I just wanted to speak on something that's been going on as a Kickstarter going for this new comic book that's about to be coming to us by Mr. Wesley Snipes. Maandihousestudios partnered with Gifted Rebels and PCB Entertainment, and it's called The Exiled. The comic will follow Detective Niles Roach as he pursues a serial killer in the aftermath of a deadly gas attack. As the killer rips the spines from his victims using tools over 5,000 years old, the world outcasts Roach for his theories. His instinct keeps him pushing with enemies on all sides. He wades into the darkness to find the killer and uncover Earth's darkest gift. I want to say shout out to Wesley Snipes because he's always pretty much stood on the right side of history when it comes to Marvel with Blade. He was their #1 breakout star before Spider-Man and things of that nature. And he did a great and mighty walk. He narrated and was the executive producer of this project here with, here it is, project here with Mr. John Henry Clarke, one of our great ancestors. Check this out on YouTube if you haven't already. John Henry Clarke, A Great and Mighty Walk. And I wanted to say shout out to Wesley Snipes. That was him in the African garb, an African suit made on the red carpet. They clowned him for it. They say he was looking sick. What's going on with Wesley? Although I think that everything's fine with Wesley Snipes. They did the same thing to Chadwick Boseman. Then a couple weeks later, when he passed away, everybody wanted to send out RIPs and things of that nature, but they was just clowning him on the internet for his appearance. So here we are, another scenario that I seen a couple weeks ago on the internet, but it's all cool. Let's talk about the good that's going on and what they're trying to do with this. They got people who are going to color the graphics. I want to shout out those people. Adam Lawson, he's adapted the comic book strip from a story he created. Then we got Gabriel Santos doing the art. Valentina Biancani, who's handling the colors. Among Exile's unique features are hidden codes, which will be interpersed throughout the graphic novel, probably with a QR code or something, offering access to digital collectibles and exclusive events. So, of course, that may be something that's offered with the new comics and things coming out now, but I think that is pretty cool that this is the first time I'm seeing it with them, with these guys. The new project will be crowdfunded via Kickstarter, launching on June 21st, which is pretty awesome. So hopefully those who back it, they're going to get first dibs on when it does come to fruition. Backers will be rewarded with collector's edition 140-page graphic novel along with the manga size Go version and an additional story set. Well, day one backers also receive a campaign only 120 millimeter figurine of Detective Washington in action. After funding of the project is complete, the book will continue into publication via Lawson's LA-based graphic novels and board company, the game company, Gifted Rebels. Here we go. The Exile comes on the heels of RM's collaboration with Snipes on the video game adaptation of the sci-fi action film Demolition Man, in which he stars opposite Sylvester Stallone. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers that movie. Sandra Bullock, Nigel Hawthorne, as well as his partnership with Lawson on the graphic novel Dead Speed. So not his first time linking up, doing something of this nature, but I think it's pretty cool that it's about to happen now. The guy said that he thrilled to be working with Wesley Snipes again on this and a chance to explore the new things that are going to come with Detective Washington. This campaign will be for backers who want to come on a journey with us, added Lawson. They will get books first and in format no one else will ever will. Snipes is an NAACP Image Award winner and a cinematic icon known for starring in 3 of New Line's Blade films based on Marvel's comics and appearing on the covers of multiple editions. He's also previously made a run at comic books along. And who's this? Antoine Fuqua, who did in 2010, who also did Training Day and things of that nature. I think he did that other. He got a movie coming out. He done an awesome movie, but he got another movie coming out with Will Smith probably in another 2 years. He got Will Smith on the back burner right now. Sorry. He also stated, he also previously made reading over the same thing here. But the actor will appear in a couple of more things. They just wanted to list out a couple of things that Wesley Snipes has done. The same person who's the film director worked on Call of Duty, Spider-Man, Sleeping Dogs, Final Fantasy. So you know it's going to be lit. The graphics are going to be lit. And if they turn it into a video game, it's also going to be pretty dope. Lawson is a comic book creator, game maker, and TV showrunner who wrote and created graphic novels The Killer Journal, The Eighth, Kids and Monsters, as well as tabletop RPG game Asunder. He served as the writer, director, and showrunner on all 4 seasons of YouTube's fantasy horror series and is currently developing 2 series at CW. I hope this eventually comes to CW, and his next graphic novel set to launch later this year. So I wanted to be sure to shout this out. I wanted to take a moment. Also, let me put everything, get myself back on the screen. Get the screen. Let's get this back on the screen. Just to show you guys that this is the backer kit. This is a link to it. I think that's a pretty dope design. Everybody getting they props on the cover. I've already joined, so there's no need for me to sign up again. Of course, you'll be part of the first day backers when they do lunch. They're gonna seeing that email like, "Yo, where that money at? You said you were gonna help out. Where that money at? Let's see. Let's go and put in and get this thing going." Here's the figurine right here. The day one supporters, they'll be able to get this figurine. So I think that's pretty dope. A crime fighting book. It reminds me of I'm getting Spawn. I'm getting Spawn vibes when I actually look at the pictures and kind of hit the story in a way. But I'm glad to see a new story being brought to us. Wesley Snipes is involved. And I wanted to talk about this maybe a week or two ago, but it just slipped my mind when something else had popped up on us. But I really think that this is a good idea. You gotta let me know. Will you try to support it? If not support it when it comes out, do you plan to get it? Maybe get it for the kids, older your 10-year-old, 11-year-olds, probably not your 5-year-old and 4-year-old because of the nature of the comic book. But kids, everybody love comics. They read all that other stuff. I just had the Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, all that other stuff. So I think that this is a great addition to it. So let me know your thoughts on this. If you're a comic book reader, I'm sure you may be thrilled. And I also, before I get out of here, wanted to talk about grab my books. A few of the books, not all of them. Of course, yep, here we go. If you haven't picked up, there go Will Smith book here with Bullwhip Days, the Slave Remember. This is slave narratives, things that most people probably would have never got their hands on, but they audio recorded some of them as well. But this is just them at the end. I think the people involved with the Freedmen's Bank and all that robbed black folks, but they were involved with getting all of these former slaves information and stories down in print. It's something to have in audio. And also, when I do think of this comic book, it does bring me to the thought of Mr. Easy Rollins, who was a detective back in like the 50s and the 40s. This is by Walter Mosley. There's a series of books. This is Black Betty. This is the one I had finished. This is early on in Easy Rollins' life. So these are definitely some pickups for those that read into that kind of stuff. It's the N.y.a show. I appreciate y'all again. It's episode 82. Let me know your thoughts on the show, and I'm out.